I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you like 20th Century Reviews, spread the word. Hello, I'm Henry R. Mockingbird, your host with the mustache. In 2019, I reviewed Miranda, a British mermaid movie. But what many of you might not realize is that another movie about a mermaid and a man came out the same year that goes by the name of Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid. And surprisingly, this one stars William Powell. Wow. It's been a while since I reviewed a movie with him in it. In fact, I think the last movie I reviewed with him in it was the Kennel Murder Case. And that was my second episode. Wow. Remember when I barely had a mustache and all I had was shadow? Woo-wee. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, you know what? That changes right now. Today, I'm going to review Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid. So, let's dive into this film. No pun intended. Mr. Arthur Peabody and his wife, during the cold winter, goes to the sunny West Indies. And while he's there, he goes fishing and catches a mermaid. So what do I think? Well, I'll tell you. Well, I like it. We get this fight underwater between Miss Kathy Livingston, who spent a fair amount of the movie chasing Mr. Peabody, and the mermaid, whose name Lenore. She pretty much drags her in the water and grabs her leg, and she fights her underwater, like I said. And then there's this part where she bites her on the leg. Wow. She took a bite out of Miss Kathy Livingston, you could say that. Let's talk about the characters. First, there's Arthur Peabody. And his story is basically about men who worry that they're getting too old or that they're losing their spark. Because he's basically going through a midlife crisis and that he's 50 years old. And then there's Mike, who's addicted to cigarettes. There's a point in the movie where he sniffs a cigarette off the ground And there's even a scene in the movie where he not just takes not just one, not just two, not just three, but 4 cigarettes and lights them all. And then there's the mermaid, who Arthur Peabody names Lenore, played by Anne Blunt, who's given absolutely no dialogue. So the entire performance that she gives as Lenore is through her face. You can tell what she is feeling just by reading her facial expressions. Even when she is underwater, she is really great acting through the facial expressions that she gives. You can tell what she's feeling. The film was directed by Irving Pitchell, who, if you might recall, also directed the 1935 She, as well as The Most Dangerous Game and The Great Rupert. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid. Until the next review, I'm Henry R. Mockingbird, your host with the mustache, signing off. I give this film 5 stars. Like, and subscribe to the channel and ring bell for future uploads. If you like to make a movie request on this channel, do so in the comment section below. And feel free to check out my other shows, Modern Classics, TV Treasures, and Geek Reviews. And check out my editorials.